All right, time to get into WWF Raw for November 12th, 2001. The go-home show, the Survivor Series.
There can be one survivor only.
In theory, this go-home should be the most important go-home in company history, because this Survivor Series surely should be the most important show in history because of how big of a deal it should have been.
Yeah, how about no?
All right.
No.
My fucking bad. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. True.
Actually, business is down pretty bad at this point, surprisingly.
It shouldn't have been, though. That's damn it.
Yeah, you're right. Even with the names out, like, like not being able to get Steiner or Nash or anything, there was still some really solid hands and guys they just didn't seem to care too much about.
Yeah, they had DDP in the shadows on this episode. It hurts me so bad.
DDP in the shadows.
That's what it was. He was just off in the distance. It really sucks.
He just exists.
So good.
It's the same thing with like Rob Van Dam, which we'll talk about a little later in the episode. A guy that comes in and he gets instantly red hot. And they're just like, yeah, kind of fuck off, man. I don't know what to tell you, man.
You're not a WWE guy. That's all it is.
And there's also, I'm jumping too far ahead because I got more Taz complaints. Every time we do one of these, it's a goddamn Taz issue. And we'll get there.
Yeah, so before we get into the episode, of course, I got some Observer notes here from around the time in 2001.
Observe this, brother.
So, of course, with WCW and ECW shutting down, there were some companies that were starting up.
Wait, the Observer, they're still alive. What are you talking about? They're still
we're
running.
watching it here.
That's the Alliance, man. That's different.
Oh, fuck, damn it.
I love that they made their own WCW logo because they didn't have the assets.
We'll make our own. This stands for Woman Crush Wednesday.
Just put those spikes on all of it and say, yes, this is it. This is the logo. Observer from November 5th, 2001. What appears to be the first serious attempt to start up an alternative national product since the demise of WCW and ECW. The XWF is only a week plus from starting out and cloaked in secrecy. My favorite thing about this is we're going to look at a few weeks of Observer notes here, and it is pretty much the chronicled history of the XWF, as it did not last very long.
Have you seen the XWF at all? Have you watched like a full XWF show?
No,
there's
I
not
don't
many.
think I have.
Okay.
I don't think I have either. No,
maybe we should do that. I watched it. I think like last year or something like that, and it's. I don't even know how to explain it. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it's scuffed to all hell, really.
Well, the group has reached a deal with Universal to run not only regular television tapings, but 3 events per week as a park attraction. Wrestlers known to be a part of this venture include Hogan, Conan, Ray Gonzalez, Juventud, Norman Smiley, Crowbar, Psychoses, Christopher Daniels, The Road Warriors, AJ Styles, Spanky, Low Key, and possibly Mark Mero.
James, you were just reading the notes for our January 8th show. You gotta cut that
out. That's awesome.
What happened again?
That's awesome.
It sounds like TNA, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it exactly is. Yeah.
If you guys watched the Dark Side that we covered on Hayabusa, you guys remember the injury. It's a pretty infamous injury. This actually happened a few weeks ago. Around the time that we watched this episode.
Okay.
Yeah. So Meltzer covers the injury pretty extensively here.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, Lita, Trish Stratus, Big Show, Booker T, William Regal, Triple H, and Stephanie taped a Weakest Link episode in Burbank that airs on November 12th, same day as Raw. It's actually the lead-in for Raw.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Damn, we really got to watch one of those, man. I'm sure they're sweet.
Yeah,
I remember liking them a lot.
So during a break in the Weakest Link, like the commercial break, someone in the audience made a crack about William Regal embarrassing Goldberg. Of course, during the streak, that was
Smarks at the Weakest Link.
Yeah, it looks like it. Triple H chimed in with a line that embarrassing Goldberg isn't very hard to do.
Oh my God.
So Meltzer says, I think in hindsight, Mr. Goldberg made a wise choice sitting out these shark-infested waters, because it looks like the main agenda would be who would get to beat him the fastest, as opposed to how do we draw the most money with Goldberg in the WWE.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how his run went. Yeah,
I was going to say Goldberg will find that out in a couple years.
Karen Angle wrote in about Rob Van Dam in 2001.
I love him.
Karen Angle says, my personal opinion is that RVD is not ready yet for his spot. I feel he is very careless. When these men step into the ring, they are trusting the other person with their body. Even though Rob Van Dam has been in the business for many years, I don't feel he can be trusted. Out of 5 matches with Rob Van Dam, there was only 1 match that Kurt didn't have to get stitches or was able to walk out without bleeding.
Karen Angle wrote into the Observer?
So on the Observer, is Karen Angle wrote this about Rob Van Dam.
Oh, okay. Because I thought she like so even then that seems kind of crazy for that time that like she would just openly do that. That like I mean maybe because I guess maybe around that time like maybe not then but soon is like Bite This and all that stuff and people were kind of getting like more behind the scenes and talking shit. Like Stone Cold goes on Bite This and says, "Oh, creative sucks."
Yeah.
So, but it's like it's so weird to like that's a normal place now. Like fucking everyone's significant other says fuck the WWE.
Sure. Yeah, pretty much exactly.
Or AEW or anything. So it's like that's weird.
The Wrestling Observer, November 12th, which is the exact date that the Raw aired that we're watching.
It's my birthday.
It is now acknowledged by many internally that the heel Steve Austin character was a big mistake, with the note that the tease of his face turn in July was the only period when business appeared to be on the verge of turning around.
That's so crazy. I get it though, because who wanted to boo Stone Cold? But going back and watching this stuff, damn, I loved heel Stone Cold.
He was good. In hindsight, it's really good. Like the content is good, but the ratings probably didn't reflect how good it was.
Yeah, no, I mean, creatively you got to do some fun stuff, but business for the WWF at this point was nosediving really bad.
That's crazy.
More notes on the XWF. Hogan and Kevin Sullivan are writing TV. They're planning to do house shows with Jeff Jarrett versus Buff Bagwell as the main event, which, if they are running buildings of more than 1,500 seats, is another way of saying death because these two guys have zero drawing power.
I hope there's other Bagwell sons.
Bill Goldberg did an interview with Alex Marvez at WrestlingObserver.com this week.
I found Goldberg.
He said even if he did just have a week left on his Time Warner deal, that didn't mean he was going to sign with the WWF. He said there are things that stand in the way of that happening, and right now he's not even considering signing with the WWF. And then he was asked about Pride, and he said, "Yeah, it's in the back of my mind, but I'm not going to do it unless I am 100% ready."
Dude, if Goldberg had done even one Pride fight, that would have rocked my world.
That would have been the greatest thing
legendary.
ever.
Oh my god, because they would have got him in the game. Like that would have been so
awesome. Yeah.
Wow, Goldberg. But then on the flip side, damn, I don't know if I would have wanted to see Goldberg getting soccer kicked in the head. That would have kind of sucked.
Wrestling Observer, November 19th, the week after this Raw. In the very first public acknowledgement of the business decline being a serious issue, the WWF laid off 9% of its front staff, totaling 39 employees, along with the company president, Stuart Snyder, in the largest mass layoff in company history. There were no roster cuts made, but it is largely expected that there will be some made, as the company's plan continues to expand into two separate brands, although the timeline hasn't been finalized yet.
Well, there you go, guys. See, it's not so bad. They cut people when business is bad as well.
Just days before its first television taping that was planned to be built around him, Hulk Hogan appears to have pulled out of the XWF.
Oh,
What the fuck?
The story from those close to Hogan is that his appearance at the tapings this week to appear on the red carpet and wish the promotion good luck is a one-time thing being done to avoid embarrassment from several of his friends.
Oh my god!
In particular, Brian Knobs and Jimmy Hart, who are running the company.
Oh no! Fuck you, baby! You better get on that red carpet, daddy.
The reasons Hogan gave was there was insurance concerns.
I think because all that came up of the XWF, I think is like a DVD that had like 4 episodes and then like a couple dark matches, and I think the only Hogan thing on there is. I don't know who he faces. I'll have to look real quick, but it's like it's and it's not like NWO Hogan. It's like American made Hogan in the yellow trunks. Who does he face? Is it Kurt Hennig maybe?
That sounds right, actually.
Kurt Hennig, I think, yeah. So that's like the only XWF thing he does. So they got a match out of him, I guess.
When I think of XWF, I think of Hogan, though, right? Wasn't he like ripping the shirt with the XWF logo or something? I don't even know.
Probably.
I swear, like he was all over their branding.
I don't like this company, brother.
I'm ripping it because I don't want to be.
He was all over their branding, though. He was like the face of that company, and he wasn't even around. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And the last thing from the Observer here is that it comes from the episode we're actually watching, or we watched here, we're going to talk about here. There's a lot of talk within the industry regarding Mick Foley's apparent farewell promo on the 11/12 Raw, which is the episode we're going to talk about, which nobody knew exactly what to make of, but was in fact scripted ahead of time, and all the key points were approved by Vince. Fans were happy to see him, but he didn't seem happy, and it came across as such.
Yeah. I'm sure Vince liked it. Vince said, "Go out there and tell everyone that we think you fucking suck."
In the promo, he said he won't be around much longer, And he said that if the Alliance won, he's out of a job, and if WWF won, he's also out of a job.
All right, true.
Because he did not want to work for Vince. So.
Well, fair enough. I mean, it was. I mean, we'll get to it, but it was a little like weird. We'll go into a little more for the show, though. Yeah. And just before we get into the show, a little bit about the ratings of this show, just because I like to know what's going on.
Sure.
WCW did a 0.0 because the show wasn't on.
Yeah, the competition, there was none.
Raw on November 12th, a weird show, quote unquote, did show legitimate improvement from the previous week, doing a 4.12 rating. And the Baltimore Ravens Tennessee Titans game drew a 10.6. And the Raw viewership was 5.2. So that'll really get you there. The Austin Rock singing segment at the end of the show, which is, I can't wait to fucking talk about that, did a 4.4 rating over 20 minutes, peaking at a 4.7, which is... just for that one fucking thing, it's pretty crazy.
Sure.
Number wasn't the success some were hoping for. I guess they were looking for it to be like a This Is Your Life rock kind of thing, but that's like an anomaly. I don't know how they would have expected that. The second lowest rated segment on the show is the Rob Zombie concert.
How the hell that happened?
Yeah, I'm shocked that people didn't want to see that. It's unfortunate. But yeah, so go Ravens.
All right, now time to get into the actual show here for Raw on November 12th, 2001. We start off with a cold open. It shows maybe a segment I've seen 500 more times than I've ever seen in my entire life. I feel like every time we go back to this Alliance angle, it's Taz getting his ass kicked by Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Taz getting bullied by Austin.
And every time it pisses me off because, like, how easy would it have been to make Taz from this? It was so easy. Fuck, man. What the hell are they thinking
pal.
here, man?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
No, he's going to get his ass kicked with Austin in jean shorts in 3 seconds. It's fine, dude.
My God. Yeah,
I'm sure it was one of those things where, like, Paul Lee was, like, had a hand in it. Well, he had a hand in it, and then they were like, yeah, how about you take your hand out, son?
Yeah, fuck you, Paul. Here's what we think of your idea, Paul. Whoop his ass. They have Stone Cold talking about the promo Vince cut last week, and it was a funny thing because it's like Stone Cold talking, but they have Vince like lip reading it, kinda.
Oh, so it's Austin's
words coming out of Vince's mouth. And he says Stone Cold is gonna jump to the World Wrestling Federation at Survivor Series, but it's Vince saying it.
Weird.
Austin giving Vince a stunner, of course. I gotta know if you trust me. The Alliance people. He's saying that too because Stone Cold is they're thinking Stone Cold's gonna jump, of course, which of course he jumps. Of course,
gotta cross the line.
He doesn't jump. He never jumps.
So Austin's asking the Alliance, "You trust me?" And Billy Kidman and Hugh Morris and all the stars of the Alliance are responding to this, man. Of course.
All the stars.
And the Alliance say they trust him except for Taz. And Taz says, "I think, brother, DTA stands for Don't Trust Austin." And what a cool line. The crowd was into it.
That was awesome.
And fuck you, we're gonna whoop your ass again. Austin whoops his ass.
Just kicks the shit out of him, man. That's not
man?
even the last ass kicking. He gets his ass kicked every week, it feels like.
The Alliance fucking leaves him behind, Austin behind, and Austin's like, what the fuck? And he's stomping out Taz. And then backstage, of course, also on Raw, Austin asks Kurt, he's like, are you gonna jump? Are you gonna run to the World Wrestling Federation? And Kurt says, no. In fact, he takes his hat off. He had his like Austin 316 hat on. Takes it off. He says, you can take your stupid hat and shove it. Very intense. And then Austin gives Kurt a stunner on SmackDown.
He somehow, after the stunner, drinks he pours 2 beers on the ramp, and he goes to drink them, and I swear to God, he got no beer in his mouth. I don't know how he did it. It was quite impressive. He was like,
my shirt's thirsty.
Then we cut to the Raw intro, thorn in your eyes still. The show cuts into the arena, and it cuts into Kurt Angle's entrance music.
I was upset about this, James.
I was waiting for the pyro. Oh,
I was like, let me get the pyro and the crowd shot and the din 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 din, and then no. So I wrote, so no pyro.
Sorry, just Kurt Angle.
But thankfully, Kurt does come out, and we get pyro, so it's okay. We'll get something.
Kurt Angle Town Hall opens the show.
U.S. champion, WCW style.
I fucking love this title.
It's sweet. It's really good.
It's the best U.S. title easy. It's not even close for me.
They should have just kept this belt on Kurt.
I think they should have kept this belt. Period.
Yeah, that's also true. Some girl in the crowd held up a Kurt Angle sign and immediately took it down and started looking at her phone when the camera got on her.
That's a worker right there.
That's awesome.
So Kurt Angle comes out and says he has a story to tell everybody. Story about how a group had everything and now are a bunch of losers. And of course, he is talking about the 2001 Boston Red Sox.
That's a timely reference. Remember that? No, they suck. Fuck you, Boston Red Sox 2000.
Poppy. No big butts or no big Poppy.
They got put in jeopardy due to infighting, backstabbing, and lack of leadership. 2001 Boston Red Sox. He says, Kurt said, you hitting me with a stunner, it was the same as Pedro Martinez and Nomar refusing to play with their so-called injuries.
Oh, those son of a bitches.
That cut me deep. I said, why did you bring up Nomar?
Nomar? Oh my God.
That was his first name.
And then
first name no, last name Mar. I can't believe you did
just
this
the
to
one.
me.
And they go to the crowd again, and I think there was a Kurt sign or something, but the only sign that I could pay attention to was a sign that somebody held up that said, no more drama, kill Osama.
No more.
That's for
drama.
True City.
Thank you, fan.
Kurt Angle says the Alliance better fucking win at Survivor Series or it's over for everybody. We're fucking everything's over.
If we lose like the Boston Red Sox lose every year, we're fucked. They can lose every year. They screw it up every year. But there's no next year for us if we don't win. It's over.
Kurt Angle wants Stone Cold Steve Austin to come out and apologize for stunning him last week.
I'm sure I'll do that.
And then all of a sudden you hear, yeah, my Durango, number 95. That's like my favorite Stone Cold WCW theme. So I'm glad that he got to use that.
I don't know, James, because JR immediately says, that's not Stone Cold's music.
Yeah, you can't acknowledge WCW. That's understandable.
Paul Heyman says, Stone Cold hates Rob Zombie. That sucks.
Probably why the ratings did so bad later on in that segment.
I told you not to put that son of a bitch on. Should have been disturbed.
Edge is out here now, and he tells Kurt that he is not Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No way.
Kurt cannot fucking believe this news.
What the hell?
Edge tells Kurt he is... God, this Edge promo. Edge tells Kurt he is red, white, and blue. And most importantly, yellow, you coward. You coward. You coward.
Yellow belly. He said, I'm here to tell you one thing, Kurt. You're a selfish bastard.
Hey, Kurt, you're a selfish bastard.
Yeah. There's a lot of edge heads in here, right? A lot of edge heads.
Yeah. Y'all like head?
Well, ratings tell me no. Sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Which I thought this was pretty cool. Edge challenges Kurt for the U.S. title right now.
Right now.
And Kurt says, okay.
Yeah,
so, wow, that's crazy. What the fuck?
Kurt also says, I tell you everything you know, you ungrateful, snot-nosed bastard.
He does call him a snot-nosed bastard. I thought that was a great line.
That's
yellow?
For true. Yeah.
If you want this title, come get it.
You're red, white, and blue, and most importantly, yellow.
Hello, coward.
Okay, you coward.
Any edge heads out here tonight?
Y'all like me?
Y'all yellow?
Y'all like Osama? I hope not.
Like Rob Zombie, you like music?
Oh,
no,
man.
no, they don't, Tony.
Incredible. This never fucking happens. It challenges the heel, and he goes, okay. And then they have a match for the title right now.
They have the match right then.
I was like, wow, this is crazy. This never happens. Kurt Angle versus Edge for the WCW United States Championship is literally right now.
Yeah.
Edge is out here, hits a few arm drags, does the Angle spinning arm woo thing.
So I described that as the worst version of Kurt's taunt I've ever seen.
Should have dropped to his knees and done the arm thing.
You should have. It dropped invisible straps.
The fucking No Mercy celebration. I think she kills me every time. He does a little arm thing, little spins. Oh, hell yeah.
Isn't that his finisher taunt animation too? Like when you pop the finisher, you go,
Yeah, that drop to the knees is Brolic.
It is. It's sweet.
Earl Hebner, or Baby Hebner, if you will, is out here with a little gray shirt. So this was the WCW referee shirts, were little gray shirts with WC. I don't know.
Because I don't know if I like them either. I don't know.
Why were they gray? What was going on here?
Why you ask a stupid question like that?
Why are you gray?
Why are you ugly?
Kurt hits a belly-to-belly overhead over the ropes on Edge.
Dude.
And Edge lands on the floor like an Elder Scrolls character that just died.
It was, full fucking just ragdoll physics here. I was horrified of that. I also struggled for a solid 2 to 3 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck that Edge move was called again. The face buster that he does. But Cutting Edge, I believe.
The winning edge.
Okay.
Fuck, is it winning edge?
I think it's winning edge.
Oh, Cutting Edge was the interview segment.
I think it's called the winning edge.
The winning edge. God,
I think it's the Edge-jaculator.
Edge assassinator.
The edging.
I think it's yellow.
Coward.
He is edging.
Edge coward move. Kurt misses the moonsault off the top, which, God, that must fucking suck,
every time
man.
he misses it, I'm like, he's gonna die. Every time.
How beautiful was that? That was awesome.
Oh, it's all time.
It looked like
great.
Kobashi's moonsault. Like he stalls. It's weird, crazy.
It was fucking, I still don't understand how people do that. You kind of just float in the air for a second. What are you doing up there? Get down here. Get down from there.
Edge hits his 2-line spinning heel kick comeback. Kurt goes for the Olympic slam, but then Edge, hits the Edge-o-matic. Yep. That's all this guy moves. Kurt ends up hitting the Olympic slam, drops this fucking straps. He's going crazy. The crowd can't help but fucking go crazy when he's going crazy. Kurt locks in the ankle lock, and then fucking fire erupts from the stage.
Oh my God!
It's Kane! It's Kane!
My God. But he does not come out.
No Kane.
So no Kane.
So no Kane.
It's a universe mode cutscene. I couldn't believe it. He's looking at the ramp, and Edge is looking at him like, oh my God. Edge hits him with the spear, and he wins the United States Championship.
Unbelievable.
But wait, there's more.
And I think technically and legally, Edge is the last WCW US champion.
Sure.
I knew that was going to tilt you.
But Kane's here now. He's how's it going?
Kane does the Cody entrance, because he doesn't want to.
He comes through the crowd.
Through the crowd, because he doesn't want to come through the special entrance without the tunnel.
He's looking gigantic and with extra hair juice in this evening.
He's not. This isn't reading books, Kane. This is kicking ass, Kane.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's trying to fuck you up.
That's awesome. Kane locks in the ankle lock on Kurt Angle.
What the fuck?
And sells the ankle lock.
This really... I almost turned it off because I felt like... how like when you play the games you can steal someone's finisher? Like even then it feels weird. It's not often you see that in real life. So Kane... I don't know if I've ever seen Kane do like maybe he did that like choke thing eventually, but the fucking like him doing an ankle lock, like limb work, Kane is weird.
Kane locked it in with the arm, the latch on the wrist. I said, "Damn, are you practicing this? The fuck is going on here?"
And then thankfully to make the save, two of the Alliance's best. Steven Richards in full black shirt, black pants outfit, and Tommy Dreamer in shirt and also pants outfit.
Big pants. Damn you, Tommy. Damn you.
They both try to attack Kane. Kane gives fucking Tommy a choke slam to hell. Steven goes for the Steven kick, gets caught, also choke slammed. What the fuck is Steven Richards wearing here? Was this when he was he with like Chronic or something? Like what was this?
This was the WCW outfit. Everybody wore this.
God damn it. So no logos.
No, nothing. Yeah. You go to hell. Ain't nothing for you here.
We're not paying you for your gear.
Later on, they break down the Survivor Series match where it's Team WWF versus Team Alliance. Oh my God. We'll talk about that when they put all this
God.
What the fuck is this? We go backstage. Michael Cole with Taz.
Brother.
Michael Cole goes, what's the deal with this shitty suit, son? What's this blue suit you got here?
Shit.
Fucking, what the hell is this?
So no gear.
Taz goes, look, man, I want a job here. I like a job and I like my job. So
before I'm out of a job, I'm going to get a piece of Austin. And I have a question for you. When is a man most dangerous? When he has absolutely nothing to lose, and then he looks at the camera real sexy.
And they get in the ring, and Stone Cold whispers in his ear, I think I should win, son.
Stone Cold hits his move and says, I'm winning.
Okay. Take my finish. I'm winning. Yeah.
Don't kick out.
But I'm supposed to win, brother.
Just don't kick out. It's all good. I'll tell you later.
Bro, what was that about in the ring? What the hell?
Hey, sorry, brother. I just thought it'd be better if I won. That's fucked, actually. God. Oh, man, that's hilarious.
If you guys have to watch the SGH from Survivor Series 2002. It's fucking
what match is that during?
That's the main.
The main event. Yeah, that was a great fucking bit. Booker T and Test versus the Hardy Boys. WWF tag titles are on the line here.
Hey, I just want to let people know though what tonight's Raw is brought to you by. Tonight's Raw is brought to you by Xbox. See it at xbox.com. Play it on November 15th. So was the Xbox not out yet?
It was not out, right?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy to think about, actually.
Starburst, fruit chews. Isn't life juicy? That's JR Reddit.
It took out the screen before he even finished the words. He's like, you can't fucking, don't let him finish that.
Yeah.
Don't let him finish that.
And then truth. I don't know what the fuck he said. He said a bunch of shit. I don't know what he said about
like smoking
truth.
cigarettes, son.
You're going to die. Fuck
and then
you.
Paul Heyman's like, you know what, Jim Ross? You should know the truth. The Alliance is going to win. Or something like that.
Fuck you.
Also,
He was just all night going, hey, you're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your job.
Dude,
You better leave me alone.
Paulie all night was calling everybody out on their shit when they mess up. Even Foley, he's like, did you hear what the fuck Foley said? Foley's an idiot.
Oh, when he mixed up the champions.
They're calling everybody out, dude. Paulie was on another one. But when Booker T comes out,
soon.
when Booker and Test come out, Booker does the little Booker taunt and no pyro. I don't know if you guys know this. The pyro didn't go off because Test would have got murdered because he was standing on the pyro. So they waited for Test to move and then the pyro went off. So it didn't kill Test.
Booker looks back and he goes, move. And he moves up and they go, woo, woo.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, no pyro. Oh, shit. And then Test moves and then pyro goes off. I'm like, okay, they didn't want to kill Test.
Just engulfed Test in fucking fire there.
With the way that they treated him, I'm surprised they just didn't just go for it.
Just let it go. Like that summon, Jeff.
This team of Booker T and Test is kind of cursed. I don't remember them being tag team champions. It kind of
WWF
fucks
tag
with my
champs,
mind.
bro.
Oh,
Hell
my
yeah.
gosh.
When they got ECW and WCW, they got like, I don't know, 100 extra people on this show. And I swear to God that, and that's Foley was, I mean, like it was Vince approved, but Foley was, telling the truth.
He wasn't
like,
wrong, yeah.
Yeah, wow. There's like, these titles don't mean shit. There's like, everyone's the champion right now. And like Booker T and Test being the WWF tag champs. Yeah, that's true. Test is a double champion at this point.
We just need some guys with belts.
Damn,
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, Test is the IC champ and the tag champ.
Okay.
And they're facing the Hardy Boys here. Booker starts the match off getting heat on Jeff, which is always the fucking way to start against the Hardy Boys, really.
He does his like sidekick thing, but it like kind of got lost. I don't know. You hooked it too weird or something, but it looked weird. I don't know what happened.
Jeff hits a jawbreaker on Test, and Test just eats the shit out of it. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
He went for the big boot and fucking missed it. Did you like Matt Hardy's fucking cookie gear?
The Oreo shirt?
Yeah. Melted ice cream fucking shirt.
I don't know what was going on here. I wrote down crazy shirt, too.
That was a style back then, man.
Is that in a game,
that
that fucking outfit? I think it is. It might be in Shut Your Mouth. There's also a sign in the crowd that says, Lita, spank me for my birthday. I don't know if she fulfilled that request, though.
I don't think so, sadly.
I imagine not.
Sorry, buddy.
Sadly, I agree.
I'll spank you, Sean. Matt hits a tornado DDT, and then his leg drop in the corner, which,
yes.
Oh my God, taking that fucking bump right on the corner of the ring.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
On commentary, they fucking JR said there's a new US champion and his name is Edge. And out loud, because I was watching with Deb, I said his name is Edge. And then Paul Heyman, right after I said it, did to say his name is Edge.
He did.
I was like, oh my God.
I heard that. I instantly
my
thought of you,
guy.
Johnny. I instantly thought of you.
I was like, it's my fucking guy right there.
Matt hits a twist of fate on Booker T. Then Jeff hits a swanton bomb, but Booker is laid out and Test comes in, hits the big boot on Jeff. He pulls Matt out.
Yes.
Booker then pins Jeff, but the ref is distracted.
Son of a
Lita
bitch.
comes in on the top rope, hits the Lita Conrana.
Woo.
And Jeff rolls up Booker and wins the match. We have new WWF tag champs.
So no alliance. Fuck the alliance.
They're taking all the titles off of the alliance.
That's very strange, ain't it, Tony? Why are they taking all the belts off the alliance?
It's looking great for them at the Survivor Series. It's looking real
That's
good.
weird. That's
Two
weird.
title changes in a half hour. That's kind of crazy.
And the next
James.
segment too. The next segment too.
Yeah,
also.
yeah. Just to go back, James. I want to emphasize this Matt Hardy leg drop thing. How long do you think he was actually doing that for?
10, 15 years.
Because he did it in TNA still too, right? Like he wasn't done doing it when he was in TNA, right? So like,
no, I don't think so.
and it's really a miracle that he like doesn't have even worse like living conditions in the sense of his body that like, because that's fucked. I mean, like you said, like especially in the corner like that, it's miserable.
Yeah, most of the time you see him do it, at least he goes out to the center.
Yeah.
Wow. When I saw him, like it was like he hit concrete on his ass.
That's
I was like,
fucking brutal. Yeah, I wanted to double back because I remember thinking that while I was watching. I was like, oh, that was fucking. That's a career killer. Should have called it.
Yeah, really. Actually, I love that move though. I love the guillotine leg drop.
Haunt too. Oh yeah.
When you fucking do it though. Yeah, you know what you're getting yourself into.
That's fuck. You did it into a pool and almost blew your balls out.
That's the ball buster, man.
You did it twice, I think, too. I don't know, you maniac. How what's wrong with you?
I had to make sure,
Just make sure I did it right.
Yeah. So maybe I got too much balls on that one. Let me try that again.
Let me tuck these suckers up. Hold on. Oh, my ass.
Yeah, it turns out either way.
Gooch.
Either way, you get destroyed. There's no way around it. So.
JR says, we have Austin versus Taz up next. Alliance versus Alliance. And Heyman, as it's like fading out, says, damn. The hell?
We go backstage. Hugh Morris and Chavo Guerrero walk into Vince's office.
His very small office.
Vince doesn't leave his office like all night. He's just here hanging out.
He's sitting.
They asked for a fucking job. Hey, man. You got any
Chavo
jobs?
says, you guys are doing very well tonight, and if for some reason your team wins at the pay-per-view, we'd be out of a job. So we're here to ask for a job. Hugh Morris says, hey, 3 years ago we tried to be here.
Yeah, we asked for a job 3 years ago. I don't know who the hell you guys are, but you need to get out of my office.
I can relate to surviving like rats. Deserting a sinking ship. You want to survive, right? Maybe you two on the same side as Stone Cold when he jumps to WWF. He doesn't sound like this the whole promo. That's the only Vince voice I know.
No, he does. He sounds like regular person Vince here, actually.
He says, you want to be on the same team as Stone Cold when he jumps, right? And Chavo says, yes. I mean, no. I mean, is he coming over?
Hey, what's going on with Stone Cold?
Y'all got any jobs?
Any jobs out here?
Yeah, we got Chavo. We got jobs for you for years, brother, against everybody.
Oh, yeah, we got a job for you, bro.
Hella jobs. He says, we'll find out Survivor Series if he's jumping, but as far as you two joining the WWF, no. Now get the hell out.
Get the hell out of my office.
Yeah.
So now next we have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Taz.
This is about a 20-minute time limit.
A classic, really. This goes the
60-minute Broadway, right? Yeah.
This goes the whole rest of the show, thank God. And Taz wins. It's fucking awesome,
WWF
man.
champion Taz? Whoa.
Taz, they changed the belt just before the pay-per-view to back to
to
somebody
give some
in the
hope
Alliance.
to the Alliance. Yeah, that's
from
actually
the
a smart
Alliance.
idea.
So even though Stone Cold's also in the Alliance, they give it to Taz. Taz wins the title. Kata Hajime. Austin taps out. Doesn't even pass out. He taps out. And then the Alliance come out, pick Taz up on their shoulders, parade around. The rating 7.7 on that segment.
They also do a Taz appreciation night the next week. I don't know if you guys remember.
They actually
that.
do it the same night, actually, Tony.
Oh,
You might
they
have
do?
missed
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's at the end of the show.
Who's better than Taz? We got that shirt.
The Rock and Taz do a segment later and they sing together.
So in reality, Austin comes out in a long sleeve shirt and jorts and beats the dog shit out of Taz.
Hold on. Taz starts out by beating the shit out of Austin. Okay,
come
let's
on.
get
Yeah,
that right.
sure. He bumps and feeds once and then puts him in a Kata Hajime and then Stone Cold no sells it and low blows him and stuns him. Get the fuck out of here. And then Stone Cold puts the hands to him and starts beating the shit out of him. Shane has to come down and go, stop beating on Taz. Stop beating on Taz.
Tony, did Taz get offense other than the Kata Hajime?
Why are you bald?
Are you fucking asking dumb questions like that?
Do that to Taz.
Why you do that to Taz? No,
In my mind,
he started. Taz fucking stomped him in the corner. Taz got a clothesline in. Taz mission.
Because for some reason in my mind, Austin came out, got into the ring, stomped him out. Taz clotheslined him, put him in the Kata Hajime, got low-loaded and stuttered.
Taz attacked him when he came in the ring, and then Austin bumped and fed once, and then Taz locked in the Kata Hajime and Stone Cold said, "Get that
Taz beat the shit out of Austin
me."
Taz beat the shit out of Austin for a good 20 seconds, and then he got a stunner.
One pumping feet it is. Like,
Dude, Taz got everything in that he could possibly get in, okay? He stopped as much as he could.
Head arm Taz
He stopped the butthole in Austin, did some clotheslines. Kata Hajime. Yeah, he did.
I don't think Austin stomped Taz.
No, he stomped him. Dude.
Hey, Austin,
You know what?
Let's go back
Fuck
and reiterate.
you and your ECW Alliance revisionist history, okay?
Let's go back and
Taz, please stop me, Taz.
Let's reiterate that Austin came out here in, as James said, jorts and a long sleeve shirt.
Hey, that's his alternate attire in No Mercy. You know, he was wearing jean shorts in that, so it's a legit attire.
Stone Cold. I was surprised he even untucked the shirt. I thought he was going to kick his ass and then tucked his shirt and the Jordans or whatever.
It would have been sweet if he had the belt over his shoulder and still gives him a stunner, never lets go of the belt. He just doesn't give a fuck.
I love this Austin theme, by the way. The invasion.
Me too, man.
I was like, oh, this guy's a beast. Heyman on commentary says, because you're too biased to say it, I'll say it for you. Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
You ribbing me, brother?
Oh yeah, Shane comes out. Shane comes out. When he comes out, he says, "Austin, I want you in the back now, right now," or whatever he says.
Now.
It's like,
Shane in the turtleneck, by the way. Turtle.
Stone Cold is still like Shane comes out and goes, "Hey, please stop!" And Stone Cold's doing the, he's doing the fucking the middle fingers, dropping the fucking elbow on him. Yeah.
that was probably for shoot. Austin's like, "Just go with it, I promise.
Yeah,
we gotta do this.
Good.
It'll work out, brother.
It's good, kid."
Just
Austin
stay down,
whoops
kid.
his ass in less than a minute and then whoops his ass after. That sucks, man. Dude, Taz could have been so fucking over from this, man. He just
That's what they told him too, I bet.
I'm sure. Yeah, we'll get you,
brother.
kid.
Hey, you gotta get a gimmick with Steve Austin. It's
They
gonna get you
always
way
do.
over, brother.
They always do Taz wrong. They did a Triple H
Fuck.
thing where he just lost. They do Taz wrong. They do him dirty.
Even in the Triple H match, though, he got something though. Like there was a hope, and then Tommy Dreamer fucked that match up. But like here, he had no
There was
chance.
hope. There was hope. He had 30 seconds of offense.
Yeah. Not
How
this
about your
outfit.
finish sucks, son.
Yeah. Shane said, "Did you forget that Taz is a part of the Alliance?" And Austin said,
Oh yeah.
he said, "You're the so-called Stone Cold. You're the so-called leader of the Alliance, and once again, the Alliance is waiting for your presence right now, and I mean it, right now."
Yeah, but not before this My Sacrifice Creed music video.
You think that this is fake?
Undertaker's
Hey, man,
Decade of Destruction.
I think it's time that we start putting some respect on Creed. Creed
I
was
love
sweet.
My Sacrifice.
Creed had some
These
sweet
videos
songs.
are sweet. Undertaker saying Benghazi. And, it's really crazy back then.
Taker says he's
I've
going to
been-
stay here until the dog takes him to hell. I said, that's awesome.
Whoa.
I'm the big dog in hell. Oh shit.
Well, he's right. Taker stays there for like 20 more years. So
Yeah, well. Sorry about that.
the New England Patriots are also here. They have a game at 1 today, so we got to hurry this up.
And Heyman,
We go backstage. Stephanie says she is going to address 2 of the biggest fucking losers in the alliance here. Chavo
I
and
hope you all
Newborn.
die,
and she,
actually.
and she
Yeah.
says, DDP
Motherfuckers.
and Rob Van Dam, you fucking suck. You'll never get anywhere in this company.
I want to address 2 of the weakest, most pathetic excuses for the Alliance I've ever seen. Hugh Morris and Chavo Guerrero, get your butts up here. Regal says, you 2 worthless cretins are fired. Now get out. And everyone tells him to fuck off. And then the last person is Bubba, who yells, you're fired.
The crowd is randomly chanting RVD through this whole segment.
He is so... because Stephanie says, anybody wants to leave for the WWF, I suggest you do so now. The crowd immediately is like, please, RVD, fucking leave this bullshit. We don't want you to get
leave.
fired.
Please go to the Fed.
Please don't get fired, bro. God damn.
I
Yeah.
said I am in the field. What the hell's going on?
This segment is so fucking ridiculous. So finally, Austin and Shane walk in, and Kurt goes up to Austin and he says, hey, why'd you stun me last week? And Austin says, I can stun you anytime I want to. Fair, I guess. And he said, well, as far as Edge goes, I thought you could handle that. My watch says. He goes to start listening to his watch.
He does, and then he gets cut off.
Like Shane, like Kurt and him are, oh yeah, well my watch says. And then Shane interrupts.
I thought he said my wife says, and he put his
I thought
hand
so,
down.
too,
I
at
was like, what the
first.
fuck are you talking about? My wife?
Austin
wife said
never
to fuck you.
finishes. We'll never know what Deborah said.
The Spy Kids shit. What the fuck's going on here?
My watch says.
Shane says, listen, we lost 2 champions tonight, Kurt, and one of them was yours. And Austin yells, yeah, you lost. Shane says, you should be face to face with The Rock. He goes up to Austin and says, you should be face to face with The Rock. And Austin says, The Rock? Yeah, I could whoop The Rock's ass any day of the week. And Shane says, Survivor Series, it's all on the line. And Austin says, you're damn right.
Stone Cold just randomly pushes Kurt Angle. Randomly pushes the fuck you.
He keeps doing the whole segment. Shane says, who's defecting from the Alliance? Huh? Who is it? And Austin points at Kurt and he says, Kurt. And Shane says, no, it's nobody. Nobody's defecting. And then Austin just shoves Kurt again. Shane said, knock it off. Shane looks at Austin and says, listen, you want to be begging Vince for a job, Austin? You want to beg him for a job? And Austin gets real crazy. And says, I ain't begging nobody for nothing. And then he pushes Kurt again. Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah, just shoves him. Fuck, stop, bro.
He's so good
Shane.
in this role.
Shane says, are any of you gonna beg for your job? Any of you? And Austin says, Kurt will. Booker will.
He looks at RVD. He will.
He will. Shane says, Stephanie and I have put every single thing on the line here. And Austin pushes Kurt again. It's like the 3rd or 4th time. And then Shane I couldn't believe he said this. Shane says, if we don't get it done on Sunday, I will see you all in hell. And then Austin pushes Booker.
Dude, also Booker during this thing, he starts, because he's doing like this thing with RVD right now, and he's like talking to RVD at one point during this, and Shane just stops talking and says, shut up, Booker.
He does like twice. He's shut up,
and then he looks
Booker.
back, he's like, shut the fuck up, Booker, I'm talking.
I will see you all in hell.
In hell. And I think, and then he doesn't Shane
Booker.
Look at Austin, right?
Yeah, he does.
And he says, what?
What? And then Austin pushes Booker, and Booker says, you push me one more time, I swear.
Booker's fired up in this segment. Oh my god.
This is fucking, I love this Stone Cold, man. Listen, ratings are in the mud, but whatever, bro. Stone Cold
just trying out bits here.
Shane's saying, are any of you going to beg for your job? And I'll say, Kurt will. That's fucking sweet.
We get the Dudley Boys versus Albert and Scotty to Hotty.
And what are the Dudley Boys, James?
They are coming down.
No. They are the
Duchess
official.
of Dudleyville is here, though. Let me talk about that real quick.
No, hold on now. I got to let them know what the Dudley Boys are
actually,
here.
Whatever you're about to say is
hold
not
on now.
true, actually.
What do you mean?
Because
we're not
Olivia
revising
stopped
history here.
in 2001. So.
They are the official and legal WCW Tag Team Champions, of course.
I've never seen this WCW logo a day in my life, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's on the belt. Look at the belt. Look at the belt.
Yeah, just look at the title, bro.
Yeah, I don't see no Spike WCW with the big C
Spike
logo.
isn't
on the
out
belt.
here. Spike Dudley's on the show. I think.
Yeah, he is. The Duchess of Dudleyville. What the hell?
Stacy is out here though. Against.
Oh my God.
God bless her. Scotty, Hotty, and Albert, of course, are the tag team here that they're facing, and this match falls apart pretty quickly.
Is it a match? I don't think it
so
ever starts.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
So WCW tag titles are on the line in this match. So here's the match. The Dudleys give Scotty the most fucked up flapjack I've ever seen in my life.
Crazy, dude.
Stacy then distracts Scotty, and then Albert comes in and pulls down her skirt.
Now, make sure to emphasize here. This isn't like she got on the apron. Stacy walked into the middle of the ring to flirt with Scotty Hotty, and look at Jezebel. Yeah, Albert walks up behind her, pulls down her skirt, and JR says, "Oh my gosh."
Stacy then falls by the rope. Scotty gives a look to the hard cam. And then Scotty and Albert do the worm.
They tried to double worm Stacy's ass because she's face down.
This is a WCW tag title match. So the
Prestigious
Dudleys
titles too.
Yes.
Dudleys pull Stacy out of the ring. The Dudleys then start walking with Stacy up the ramp, and then Scotty's
her
music
upside down.
starts hitting.
Yeah, then Scotty's music played.
What the fuck is going on?
I was losing my mind at the double worm attempt to Stacy's ass. That was fucking insane.
So why are the title match is not happening? So Scotty and Albert are in the ring going,
They
woo!
win, bro.
Yeah,
They
woo!
win.
So no title match? What?
They win, bro. What the fuck?
Even on commentary, they're like, "Yeah, I guess this match never even got started." I don't know.
No, yeah,
Okay.
that's true. I just want to let you know, James, just so you know, the last official and legal WCW Tag Champions are the Dudley Boys.
Yeah,
The belts get unified at the pay-per-view, and
The
never hear from
official
WCW
Is that
and
Wikipedia?
legal.
Yeah.
It's
Anybody can
legal
edit
and
that.
it's of
official.
course WWE.com.
Oh well, yeah. This is WCW,
See-
so it's different.
I can't, let me see. I'll go to WCW.com right now. Let's see where that goes. That goes to WWE.com/classic/WCW.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's the
Weird how
exact
that works.
history and lineage. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, see, so there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if that's right or not, but we go backstage. Vince is backstage with Chris Jericho.
In his office.
Vince asks Jericho why he attacked The Rock with a folding metal chair.
Very specific.
he
Folding
was.
metal chair, he said. Yeah, not a steel chair. Folding metal chair.
Jericho says, I'm sick of the fucking Rock, man. And Vince says,
Me too.
Jericho needs to function like a team or else they're going to fucking lose and this shit's going to fucking go down the drain.
Jericho said, I've had enough of the people's eyebrow, the people's elbow, and if they don't understand where I'm coming from, I'm sick of the people. And Vince says, yeah, well, I'm sick of petulant, selfish individuals who look at things only through their own eyes. Vince said that, by the way, just so everyone knows.
Yes.
Vince
Yes.
said that line. And if you and The Rock don't get along, the WWF won't survive, and you won't have a job.
And I'll see you in hell.
And Vince says, you need to work together or else. And Jericho says, or else, huh? I wonder what or else would look like. It would look like TNA.
Yeah, that's true.
We go backstage. Christian meets with William Regal. Christian is the European champion. Christian pours himself a cup of tea as he is the European champion. He deserves
Pinky's up.
such.
Pinky's up, dude.
He came in and said, hey, Commissioner, whoa, tea time.
That's awesome.
Regal says that he is going to phone a bunch of random European people and tell them that Christian is doing a great job as the European champion.
All of his friends and family are calling me to say how good of a job you're doing.
Regal
Great.
says, tonight you will have a non-title match against The Big Show. And then Christian spit takes.
That's spitting. Sorry.
I think, did Regal whisper something in his
Yes.
ear here?
Yeah,
He
told
said,
him,
he
"Oh,
said,
don't
calm
worry, don't
down.
worry."
And he whispered something in his ear. And Christian said, I like the way you think. It makes me wish the fans here in America were as sophisticated as us Europeans.
This is good. I like Christian.
Yeah, I do too.
We have Undertaker versus Rob Van Dam in a hardcore title match.
Man.
Well, this is awesome.
Walking.
On TV? That's great.
You done it now.
Yeah, Taker came out here to Limp Bizkit, and we actually got to hear it, so that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's true.
There are a fucking million Rob Van Dam signs in the crowd.
He is so goddamn over here. This did you say it was for a hardcore title? That's
Yeah.
it is for the
Yes.
okay, yeah. Hardcore title on the line. Yeah, dude, RVD is so fucking over here. And God, listen. Look here and listen. Now I'm not saying that Taz could have had the career that RVD did, but there's no reason why they couldn't have done the same goddamn thing for Taz that they did for RVD here, man. Like, come on. What the fuck?
RVD gets some shit in on Taker, then Taker takes over, takes RVD up the ramp here.
Brawling up there, yeah.
Taker goes for a boot to RVD on the truss, but RVD moves out of the way. Taker gets his leg caught in the truss.
Fuck you.
Then Rob kicks the dog shit out of Taker, and he bumps on the fucking ramp. I was like, damn, I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't either. That's what I mean. Like, and not only that, what happens after is even fucking crazier to me.
Rob then climbs the truss to the Tron.
Yes.
The crowd is going nuts at this point.
Me too.
Near the .com logo, the WWF.com thing, right next to that.
In front
That's
of the
pretty
screen.
sweet. I love
Yeah.
shit like this. And then he hits a crossbody press, and it looked incredible.
Taker like didn't take it light either. He like kind of he ate shit on it. It
Yeah,
sounded
he did.
sweet.
Taker goes to chokeslam Rob Van Dam off the stage in the usual chokeslam spot. But RVD stops him, and then Taker gets him into the last ride.
The last
And then Booker comes out and attacks Taker.
Son of a bitch.
So RVD and Booker start putting the hands to Taker.
For a while too. Like
Oh, yeah, they get some heat
down
on
the
him.
ramp, into the ring, into the ropes, like whooping his
Yeah,
ass.
yeah.
Taker then gives a double clothesline to them both and starts coming back.
Watch out.
Booker hits the Harlem sidekick on Taker and then goes to the top rope. I'm thinking there ain't no fucking way.
Absolutely
he's
not.
about to hit the Harlem Hangover on this.
He gave RVD that crossbody. That's all you're getting. Sorry.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah.
So Taker shoves the rest of the ropes. Booker splits on the top, and then Taker hits a superplex.
How often do you see Taker do a superplex? Because I felt like that was like a weird thing to see.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely like called for this specific thing.
Yeah, I was
he
like,
definitely
wow,
ain't doing that shit all the time. No,
absolutely not. So Taker hits that fucking superplex, and then fucking off screen, here comes fucking RVD 5-star to Taker. Oh my god, that was sick.
Oh,
that was such a good. Yeah,
that was awesome.
Fantastic. So RVD then pins Taker, and he wins.
And wins. He beats him. I was like, oh my god, no fucking way. That's awesome. And fucking Heyman on commentary said, RVD just pinned the Undertaker, and JR very quickly said, with the help of Booker T. Just make sure they know.
So we go backstage. The Rock walks into Vince's office.
Oh boy.
Vince tells The Rock that him and Jericho have got to get on the same page or everyone's going to die at this pay-per-view.
Bitch, you better get on this fucking page with Jericho, you bitch. He said, I talked to Jericho earlier, and I think he understands. He's had some things to say about you. And The Rock said, well, what'd he say? And Vince said, he said some derogatory comments. And The Rock said, well, what'd he say? And it was like, he said he was sick of the people's eyebrow. Rock says, no problem. What else? Vince says, he's sick of the people's elbow, too. He don't really like that. And Rock says, all right, no problem. And Vince says, and I don't think he meant it, but he said he's sick of the people. And The Rock's eyes nearly pop out of his head.
Why do you just say dumb shit like that, man?
I don't like the people. The fuck? It's just like bug-eyed. I guess his connection with the crowd was sweet, but I thought that was fucking funny.
The people powered the whole elbow, so without the people, the elbow sucks.
That's true.
It's such a fucking good lore. He only really won with the people's elbow when he was a face.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to think about.
That's true. Yeah.
The Rock says he isn't going to let the people down at Survivor Series. And Vince starts... What? Vince's faces, man. This guy is... He goes from like real serious and he just starts... That smile starts creeping up and it eventually gets to a full-blown just like demonic smile. He's so happy to hear this. Vince puts his hand out and The Rock says, now hold on. Let me tell you how The Rock feels about Chris Jericho. The Rock says he's sick of the people's eyebrow. No problem. Sick of the elbow. No problem. Sick of the people. Problem. I don't know. Rock was whispering a lot here.
There was another segment being filmed in the room across the way. He didn't want to be too loud.
The Rock then calls Chris Jericho a Canadian moose hunting, long-haired, twisted sister wannabe punk ass bitch.
I feel like Canadian moose hunting was the most insulting part. How dare you? Leave the moose alone.
He says if Jericho messes around one more time with him, he's going to get a fresh can of Brahma Bull ass kicking. The hell is that?
There was something they sold at the time.
Sold the Brahma Bull ass kicking. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was right next to the Castrol GTX. You could drink it.
Mick Foley Town Hall is up next.
Hey, I'm
Mick
fired.
Foley's here to shoot on the WWF. He is sick of this shit. Foley is the WWF commissioner. There's a sign that says Foley is wicked good.
That is true. That is
true.
Very Boston. A very Boston sign there.
Foley says if WCW wins, he is out of a job. If WWF wins, he's also out of a job because he can't fucking stand Vince. No one on the show can.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone on every team hates each other and the people they're working for. What the fuck is going on here?
Foley talks about winning the WWF title for the first time against The Rock. And then Foley says there are too many titles and they don't mean fucking anything.
Yeah.
And well, that never changes Mick.
He says, who doesn't have a belt anymore? If you're in WCW or in the WWF and you don't have a belt around your waist, there's something wrong with you.
That's right. There's like 90 of them. Test was he's a two champion, double champ
2 titles
earlier in the fucking show.
Yeah. Foley says, with my last act, I will make those belts mean a damn thing. I'm going to consolidate those belts. He said, you might be wondering why I'm not on TV as much anymore. In my hometown, I was told I wasn't needed on the program. They fucking think I suck.
Yeah, we'll make that never changes either. So.
Yeah, sorry, Mick.
No,
treat like shit forever.
Sorry, you're a martyr, but that doesn't change. So
yeah,
that's how it is. Foley announces Test versus Edge. He announces Test as the U.S. champion and
WCW?
Edge as the IC champ.
WWF.
And they immediately go, This guy's dumb as hell.
Too many
What an
chair shots
idiot.
to the head, I think they
Why don't
say.
you fucking pay attention there, son?
The Dudleys versus the Hardys in a title unification match in a cage.
He announced the match. He says, we're just a cage match. Just going to put him in a cage, whatever.
And Foley says he would unify the cruiserweight titles.
This is
but
sweet.
no one can find X-Pac, and no one seems to care.
X-Pac is MIA, and no one seems to care. All right, true. Fuck.
Then on commentary, you just got Jim Ross. Who the hell is X-Pac? What are you talking about?
I agree. I hope he burns in hell.
Yeah, wearing sneakers out here. Give me a fucking
Sneakers.
Shuck on that.
Foley says, tonight also, Regal, you're not going to go one-on-one with Tajiri. You're going to go one-on-one with The Rock.
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh.
Yo, I never even realized how much he faced The Rock, man. I swear we've
was
seen
gonna
him
say, we
face The Rock a
definitely-
few different times every time we come back to this.
I also feel like Rock was WCW champ when it happened, so I feel like they ran this back a lot during this time.
Yeah, I think so too. And honestly, they had good chemistry, so I'm down
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, it's fun. Regal sweet, man.
They showed Big Show walking down a hall. I think
He's
he was
so
looking
big.
for X-Pac, but
He's
yeah,
so yeah, it wasn't even a hall. He was like in the parking lot, like when he walked
I
between
actually
two
don't know where he
trailers.
was at.
Yeah, what the hell are you? In his
we
gear?
get Christian versus Big Show up next.
Christian. God, I love this entrance, man.
They both are fantastic here. Big Show looks great too.
Hell
Like
yeah.
these guys look really good.
Christian is just wearing Edge's tights from.
Yeah, straight up, but he just wears the shirt. That's all right. That's his tights actually.
Yeah,
It's
it look
still his
cool.
shit,
but
so.
yeah, fuck. The reigning pirate. I don't know. Like
He's
Randy
also
Orton-
wearing Los Guerrero's tights and
That's true.
everybody else's tights.
That's also fucking true.
Yes.
Christian, like Randy had the reigning pyro, but Christian might have the coolest like raining down pyro because he had it like the sides and the middle. Like it is awesome.
Yeah, his
The
was
coolest
awesome.
raining down pyro ever is AJ Styles, but I do like Christian's.
That is cool too.
So it shows a graphic for Survivor Series with the tag match people. Here's
Yes.
the list of this match here. Kurt Angle, Rob Van Dam, Shane McMahon, Booker T, and Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Taker, Kane, Big Show, The Rock, and Chris Jericho.
Yes.
This
that
is WCW and ECW versus WWF.
Now which one's which?
And Vince
Guess.
McMahon was supposed to be on the other side, but they replaced it with the Big Show.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Vince.
Oh, why not? Why didn't he?
I actually don't know the reasoning for it. But because it was supposed to be Shane on one team and Vince on the other.
Yeah, sure. That would have made a
Oh,
lot more
yeah,
sense. Yeah, that would have been cool actually. But maybe there was.
This is just a WWF match.
Yeah, I mean, what's the Alliance team again? It's Shane.
Shane, Kurt, Booker T, Stone Cold, and Rob Van Dam.
So really, I mean, because RVD was gonna. I mean, I guess RVD and Booker are Alliance, but like even then, I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Like,
Yeah.
Barely. You know what I mean? Like, barely. That's
right.
rough. I don't know.
Well, because I guess they already did the tag. Were they trying to? Is it because they were trying to do something different than the Invasion tag match? But even then, like, I don't know, man. You guys killed Rhino already, so no Rhino. Like, what happened here?
Yeah, no Rhino.
No DDP. No. Like,
Fuck no DDP.
Yeah,
I'll show
sorry,
you what we
you're
think of DDP here in a minute.
no, come on, bro. No. I'm trying to.
Ain't no
What
fucking way.
was?
How did they fumble that guy? God
know.
damn it, dude.
So all right, the Invasion one was. No, it was Dead Man Walking, brother. That's what really fumbled that one.
Yeah.
The Alliance at the Invasion show was Booker, Bubba, DDP, Devon, and Rhino. That was the that's a
Okay.
lot
That's
more.
yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they really gave up pretty fucking.
Yeah, they said, how about
Yeah.
WWF versus WWF? You shut up.
Yeah, and
I,
see you now.
so I was gonna ask you guys. So like Triple H got hurt and he wasn't involved in any of the
Oh my
WWF
God, I
Invasion
can't
stuff.
imagine, bro.
Where, do you think he would have ended up like being on the Alliance side at one point or something, or if he would have been Team
Oh, I
WWF?
don't- no, I think he
And how
would've- he
different would it have been if Triple H was around? That would have been fucking crazy.
That's a really
Just
good question, actually. I can't even picture him
because he
in
comes
this.
back right when it ends, and they do the undisputed title, and he takes from Jericho. That's like when he returns.
Yeah. God, I don't.
But that would have been
I
insane.
don't
if
know,
Triple H was
really.
involved in the Invasion storyline.
Yeah.
I don't even
I mean,
know.
He would have wanted to be an Austin spot probably. Let me
He probably
on
took-
the belt and beat up Kurt Angle.
He probably saw the ratings and took an extended vacation. Yeah, I'm really hurt. I can't go back.
I need some more he pays the doctor. I need one more time, bro.
He would have definitely taken Jericho's spot.
You think so?
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
Probably.
I guess I was thinking, yeah, maybe. Just because
Yeah,
I was
it's not
thinking
like they were building Jericho for anything. Yeah, he was the first undisputed champ, but that's why
I would have made him second to Rock, though. I think he wouldn't want to do that.
I think that he didn't really have an option. I think
Yeah, I
what
guess
would have
The
happened
Rock
was
is
he would have
whatever,
been. Yeah. I mean, because they had already played around with turning Stone Cold face again, anyways.
Right.
So I think the idea would have been that you have The Rock and Stone Cold as faces, and then Triple H would have been like the big heel coming out of this, and then
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You're right.
But Jericho, of course, timing for him worked out great.
Sure.
Yeah, timing
Yeah,
for
good
Jericho
for
worked
him.
out
Good for
really
him.
good.
Yeah.
And he made the best of it because he was awesome. Jericho really killed everything that he was in. I mean, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's why they gave him the undisputed title too, because like he was just perfect. Everything they would need him to do, he was there for.
I mean,
so.
we talked about it during the SGH Survivor Series though too. It's like, you know, any kind of like big match that has more than maybe even sometimes with one person, but if you get a big multi-man match with a bunch of like, you know, top guys, it's usually looking like Jericho is the ring general and kind of like calling the shots to like put everyone in the right place at the right time, you know?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
Shit
he's sweet.
for him. Christian goes for a plancha on Big Show to start this one off before he gets in the ring, but Show just catches him and throws him back over the top rope.
He presses him over the top. That was awesome.
Big Show looks great here. He has like an hourglass shape, looks really good in the singlet he's got.
Yeah, I think we should make him dance around and look like an idiot.
We'll burn back up. No problem. We got this. So Show then gorilla presses Christian and drops him, but Christian lands on top of him into a sleeper. I thought that was really cool.
That was cool, yeah.
DDP is now here, and JR immediately goes, "Oh, look at that. Here's big teeth."
Oh my god. Yeah, say it again.
What the hell, dude? He's a legend. He's a legend in this business, man. What the
Fuck you.
On that shitty show you watch. I don't know. Not on this
Oh
show.
my god.
World crappiest wrestling.
We don't do that here.
Man, DDP was one of my favorites back as a kid. I had the DDP.
Hell yeah, man.
I had the DDP doll that you can break his nose and he goes, "Ow, my nose."
You're hurting my arm.
Yeah, I had
He
that
probably
shit.
should have been Goldberg Streak, but that's a
No,
whole
dude, he
different
wanted to
That's
story.
fuck Sarah. He wanted to fuck Sarah. You know,
Yeah.
he had
Dude,
other
you couldn't
agenda.
get one DDP Rock match? Not like one angle with
That was
these fucking
DDP's
two?
idea. Come
They
in
did
versus the people.
It's easy. They're both
never-
the people's champion.
I don't think did they ever even acknowledge that he was the people's
I don't
champ
think
in the
so.
WWF?
I don't think
No,
so.
I think he said he pitched it, and they were just like, "Yeah, no, we're good."
Yeah, that's not for you, pal.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah. Anyway, go get pinned by
yeah.
Sarah, you idiot, you bitch.
God
you,
damn
and your
it.
teeth. You and your
Oh.
teeth, you bitch.
Oh, look at that. Here's big teeth. Oh man, what the hell?
That's
That really makes him
fun.
sound intimidating, doesn't it?
Yeah, sheesh, man. Big Show knocks him off the apron. Christian has a chair. Show punches
Oh
it
my
in
God.
Christian's face.
So
ends up winning the
loud.
match.
He's so loud he punches him this fucking thing, dude. Like, holy shit.
So Dudley boys are here. It's not Stone Cold, but Dudley boys are here with the table.
Yeah.
Show cleans house. Christian low blows Show. DDP hits the diamond cutter.
Which I was shocked. I was like, okay, great. At least they gave him the fucking diamond cutter here too. And then what the Dudleys do after this blew my mind. I was so I
I don't
love
think I've ever
this.
seen. I don't remember ever seeing this ever.
No.
Good idea. Good idea.
Hell yeah. They should have this should have been their new gimmick, really.
The Dudley boys, it's like they almost thought in their head, like, we can't get this fucking guy up for the 3D. So what we're going to do instead is take the table, turn that some bitch sideways, and ram it straight into your big head.
The Dudleys break the table around the Big Show. They run at
Fuck
him
you,
with
Big
it.
Show.
And
Around his
smash him with
face,
it.
around his
Oh my-
head.
That was awesome. I was like, holy shit, that's a kill move. That why? And I don't know if maybe they've done it again after that. I can't remember.
I don't
recall. But
recall. I cannot recall ever seeing that
God,
again.
that
But
was
maybe it
awesome.
did happen.
my favorite, I'll say this though. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know if it was Nitro or whatever. I think maybe I've shown you guys a clip of it. It just made me think of this. I think the Public Enemy and like British Bulldog were. I don't know if they were teaming or what the fuck was going on, but the Public Enemy held a table like the Dudleys did in this. British Bulldog did the running power slam through the table as like that. It was insane.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I
that's
gotta
great.
fucking find it. It's insane. So more people need to use the table as a object you swing and not
super offensive.
Yes,
I like
yes,
that.
offense. That's yes.
The APA then come down to make the save, and
dun,
God,
dun.
man, they're awesome. I love the APA.
I still get PTSD from hearing their theme song. Fucking
No Mercy?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Pay you $75 to go whoop this guy's ass. No.
Hey, do you want help of the APA? Yeah, sure. Hey, pay us. All right, now we're gonna whoop your ass. Damn it!
I run straight to the fucking big wheel out in the back, and I go,
I'll
I'm
sit
gonna
in the truck.
cheese this
Fuck
truck. God damn, that's so rough. It's every fucking story in that game. It's rough. Rob Zombie then has a concert.
Yeah, well,
This
they
was
show a
crazy,
It
actually.
is fucking weird. Just before that, they show a WWF New York advertisement, and Paul Heyman says, "Hey, it's in New York, huh?"
He does. Hey,
Hey,
go
motherfucker. And then
What was the one point in the show that it was right after this, I think.
with Heyman and JR.
Yeah, where JR was talking about country music. He said, why the hell I know anything about country music, JR?
Oh yeah, it's I think that's later. I think during the Rock thing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
All right,
I
well,
think
at least
so.
you remember.
But
Okay, so
yeah,
good.
but they do get a little spat here. Heyman and JR are just arguing with each other, and Heyman just digging him and he says, "You're gone. You're fired." And JR says, "Shut up."
Okay.
And then we go to the Rob Zombie concert, or Vincent. I don't know who this guy is. One of them. 2 weeks ago in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Edge is
I
there
love
with
that
his
nickname.
he's IC champion, but this was
former
Yeah,
IC
they
champion.
made sure to say, "Oh, this
Heyman
was
wants
2
to
weeks-
let you know.
this was 2 weeks
Heyman
ago,
wants to
Sean."
tell you.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's another champion now. Yeah. Fuck, man.
So wrong title. He's
In
with the
2 weeks.
IC
In 2
title.
weeks.
Yeah, very quickly. They couldn't have had him held it just until like this segment happened.
Hell
Fuck.
no. 2 weeks.
They
He
couldn't air
dropped
the
the title and
segment
already
earlier,
won
or
another
what?
one. What the fuck? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
why did they wait 2 weeks to show this? Actually,
This whole Rob Zombie thing just pains me because it's like this is the fucking go home show to the biggest WWF show of all fucking time,
Yeah,
and
let
they're
it-
throwing
let
a
us-
Rob Zombie concert here.
that's a good point, Tony. Let's not lose sight that this is meant to be. This Survivor Series is the fate of an entire roster. If
Like
one company
WWF
loses,
will
they're dead.
be done forever. The company will
Forever.
be non-existent
The
after
implication,
this.
the implication is hundreds of people are losing their job based on this fucking match at the pay-per-view. Anyway, here's Rob Zombie. Damn.
What?
Yeah,
the
mighty right.
fuck?
No, damn it.
I would love a. I was doing that in my head because I can't stop hearing it. I would love a Rob Zombie cover of the APA theme. That'd be sick.
Whoa,
Holy
that'd
shit!
be
But yeah,
so
Edge is
good.
there with his IC title and his fucking gear and his jacket, and Rob Zombie says, "Hey, who the hell let this guy in?"
They cheer for Edge more than Rob Zombie. Woo,
Why was-
Edge?
Why was Edge's microphone so much clearer? Was that the direct feed for their footage?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, because it was
They
like
use
he was sounding
WWF
great.
equipment.
He's just not a super beast, I guess.
Yeah, they just
Hey,
don't, you
you,
just don't get
y'all
that.
like Edge? Any
Edge
Edge
says,
heads
"It
here?
sounds like there's an arena full of Edge heads here tonight."
Woo, hell yeah.
Okay.
We love Edgy.
Yeah, mighty ringer. Yeah, mighty ringer.
This song kicks ass. I like
This song is
a
sweet.
lot.
They showed
Rob
the
Zombie
whole
had
song.
all his substance was just bullshit. Yeah, I drive my car. Yeah, I'm a super beast. Yeah, I like the devil.
Back in my car.
I love that whole album, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, my wife is hot. Yeah, I like that devil. Yeah, I drive my car.
That's Rob Zombie.
I'm in the
Holy
front of my
shit.
car. Now I'm in the back of my car. And so is my wife.
My car is Jagula.
And so is
I got a
devil.
car.
I'm the devil.
Dragula.
Jagula. Super beast the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Rob Zombie.
Living dead girl in my car. Damn.
Number 95. God,
You know
on the
what?
road.
Now I think Rob Zombie's not actually singing. He's just saying things. That's all he does.
It's
He doesn't sing.
it's really a
He just
journal.
says things. Looking at my blender, gonna make a smoothie.
Oh, fuck.
Shout
Yeah,
out
sweet concert,
Rob
bro.
Zombie. Love
my
all
guy.
his
I
music.
was waiting for Balls Mahoney and New Jack to come out and
That
beat
would've
up
been
Edge,
awesome.
but that didn't happen.
Whew. So yeah, there was the concert. It comes back and
The full
Paulie
concert, by
says-
the way. Like I don't want to.
Great
We don't know if we
concert.
reiterate it. It's like the entire song, full concert.
The whole
It's
song
awesome.
they do, yeah.
It comes back. Paulie says, "Man, I can't wait till someone in the alliance gives that song to someone else."
Yeah, me too.
Get the devil on the microphone.
Love
y'all
those
ain't know.
royalties.
They're probably gonna copyright strike for this.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a segment! So we go backstage. Jericho meets with The Rock.
I heard you call me a punk ass bitch.
Huh?
What the hell?
Rock says, "Did you make fun of the people?"
Did you say you're sick of the people? He's whispering again.
Yeah, promo going on over there.
Huh? What'd you say?
Jericho says, well, if the people are on your side, then I am sick of the people.
No, you missed the line. He goes, well, The Rock. If people,
Okay.
He calls him The Rock in all caps.
Well, The Rock, yeah.
It's weird.
He says, yeah, well, if the people are on your side, then I am sick of the people. And Rock says, well, then maybe you are a punk ass bitch.
Okay.
And Jericho says, well, then why don't you punk me out, bitch? And Undertaker, hey, you agreed.
Yeah, Taker comes in, he's just going, "Ooh, yeah, my dude." Anyways, what's up, guys?
sick.
No, Taker comes in, WCW
He
took
said,
our germs.
I hope I didn't interrupt something, but I just got my ass whooped. And Kane walks in, and Taker looks at him and he says, where were you? And Kane says, I don't know, how's it going? Taker says, I've been here a long damn time, and I'm not ready for my career to be over. And he looks over at Kane, he says, do you want your career to be over? And Kane says, yeah. Yes. Says, you better stop worrying about each other and worry about me kicking the living crap out of all of you. And they all leave. I don't know. Taker's just doing a rally cry, but saying he's going to beat everybody up. So I don't know, man.
I like the Rock and Taker stare down. WWF was really good at giving you little pieces here and there.
Sure.
So I thought this was a cool.
Yeah.
That's something we got to remember too when we're booking shit. Like
I think so,
the
too.
little moments where it has nothing to do with anything, but you can call
But
back
it's
to
like
it later.
a little something you can hook into. Like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Subtleties in wrestling are the best. Jericho says, so they leave, except Jericho and The Rock are still there. Jericho says, best of luck in your match with Regal tonight. Maybe I'll come down and show you my support. And The Rock says, The Rock will be waiting for your support. And then a phone rings. Bling, bling.
Okay, so that was on the actual video.
Yeah,
I thought that was like here. I was like,
no,
oh,
that was on
okay.
the show. Yeah.
What the fuck?
And Rock picks it up. On the other hand, hey, it's The Rock.
Rob, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going? I'm at this concert now.
Here's my wife. You ever see my wife?
My wife is
That's fucking awesome. Shout out Rob Zombie.
Yeah, my guy.
We go to The Rock versus William Regal in a singles
shit.
match.
It's The Rock.
They just
So-
put the WCW title on the line. So yeah, go ahead, put that on the line
fuck
right
it.
there, sucker.
So, do you? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can think of it right now. Can you think of Regal's theme on this show, like how it sounded? It was kind of weird, right? It was not that one. No, I wish it was.
That's the
that
one I always.
No, it starts off kind of like that, doesn't it? And then it gets higher. It's like.
So I want, if you get a chance, go back and listen to it. Deb told me something that really kind of fucked it up for me. Deb said it sounded like a pitched up version of the Ministry theme, and then I listened to it and I was like, oh
now I
my
gotta
god,
listen to it.
yeah, I'll
Regal.
like if you can go back and listen to it at some point. It's
Regal
I was like,
Alliance theme. Let's listen.
I was like, how the fuck have I never? It seriously sounds up like a pitched up version of Taker's Ministry theme.
Yeah, it starts
And
off with bam, bam.
It says,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's very
you hear it?
Taker-esque. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
weird. Okay.
It is weird.
Yeah, then it hits about the halfway down the ramp. Yeah, my dude.
It's pitched up Rob Zombie.
Whoa.
And then
that's
fucking
awesome.
Rock comes out. Also, why is no one in gear? The Rock is not in gear here.
He actually, it's funny because I thought it was going to go the same way as the Austin match, but how Tony described Taz getting heat on Stone Cold,
Is
William
what
Regal
happened,
actually
yeah.
got that on
That's
the Rock.
actually what happened. I'm not lying. You guys need to go back and rewatch that match. Taz got a lot of offense in.
Yeah,
He
whatever.
looked great. 30
That's what they
seconds
told him when he
for
got backstage. You look great, Taz. You
Yeah,
got a
that
lot
was
of offense
awesome.
in.
Good
and,
job.
Yeah, but
Taz.
Austin, why did you call the audible? I was supposed to win the title. Yeah.
Hey, brother,
I thought
this
it'd be
works
better if I
for
won.
me. Don't worry, kid. I get you down the line.
Austin says the house was down, brother. You know.
So yeah, Rock comes out here in the same outfit he was just wearing in the fucking locker room segment. Didn't care to change.
I thought he was going
guess
to take it off. I thought he has gear on underneath or something.
Yeah, but nope, fuck that. Regal bumps him to start the match. He's kicking his ass on the floor. Regal in the ring hits Rock with his running knee. I guess that wasn't established as like an important move yet. He got a 2 count on that. I was
Looked
like, oh, what
good,
the hell?
though. It looked
Yeah.
great.
Rock hits a belly to belly on Regal, then a DDT that looked pretty snug for a 2 count. Tajiri comes out, fucking poison miss Regal. Regal gets back in the ring, hit with a spine buster. The Rock puts in the sharpshooter, and I'm like, please God, don't let The Rock win with the sharpshooter here. The Rock fucking wins with the fucking sharpshooter.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was rough. I was hoping he would, like, because he put over the people's elbow earlier. Why didn't you win with the people's elbow?
Because
He didn't have the elbow pad on, I don't think.
oh yeah, he didn't have any fucking gear on, bro.
Rough.
Oh,
God damn
so
it.
I have this review from it's like during the time. I think somebody did it like
Okay.
as it was going. This guy goes, "Is it just me, or does The Rock really suck at doing the sharpshooter? He's making the
Yes.
move look really bad."
Notoriously shitty
Notorious.
sharpshooter.
Yeah, notoriously
Fuck,
bad.
man.
Oh,
Hey,
I like The Rock's punches. If there's anything The Rock was like super
Sure.
good at, I loved his
the
I'll
punches.
give him
three
that
punch
one for
with the
that
spit on the hand combo thing.
Yes.
That was awesome.
I'll give him that DDT in this one, brother. I like The Rock.
The DD, yeah. Did you guys hear at the beginning of the match where the JR line at the beginning of the match?
What do you say?
Jim Ross, I can't do it justice, but he says the look on Regal's face. He just smelled your torso, and then Paul Heyman goes, "What? Who writes your material?" And then JR goes, "Nobody."
Nobody.
No, that's me. That's all me.
Like,
And then
what
this
the
is where
hell?
this is the thing where James was talking about earlier. So Heyman says, "Do you realize that every match WWF has won is because of interference?" And JR says, "Why don't you go write a country song about it? I don't give a damn." And Heyman says, "I don't like country music. I'm not from Oklahoma." And JR says, "Thank God."
Thank God.
Why don't you go write a damn country song about it?
Huh? That was awesome, man.
Yeah.
I loved them just taking the
What
piss out
a
of each other.
honest, like, I don't know, and maybe it's different now because I think maybe people have come around to understand like how good they were together. But Heyman and JR is like maybe, I mean, JR and King is obviously like, you know, that's great stuff and all, and Mike Tenay and Don West are always up there, top 3. But man, I loved Heyman and JR together. They and Heyman, I think, said he went out of his way to piss JR off because that was the best JR was when he was pissed.
I feel like I heard somewhere that Jim Ross fucking hated working with Heyman at this time.
Yeah, I believe
I'm
it.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Fuck you. Oh boy. And then
Yeah, so now it's time.
oh boy. So Rock gets on the mic and he says, "I know someone in the back hates The Rock," and said he could whoop The Rock's ass anytime. And I was like, oh shit, all right, Jericho, here we go. And he says, "Stone Cold Steve Austin, just bring it." And I was like, oh shit. Here comes old Stone Cold to the ring.
What?
Oh boy. I don't like this is a lot.
This segment goes 20 minutes.
This is a lot.
This is the Go to Survivor Series.
This segment, yes, please, thank you, James. Make sure, I want you all to know, this is the go home Raw to what should be the most important fucking pay-per-view in the history of this company, because it is a company on the line. Either WWF dies or WCW and ECW die. There is one company will not exist anymore after this show. And then this is what ends the show. So Austin comes to the ring. Rock says, "We go back to WrestleMania. The Rock is not forgotten about WrestleMania." And then the next night on Raw. And earlier tonight, you said you could whoop The Rock's ass. And The Rock says, "I hope you're the one that jumps to the WWF, which means you'll be employed by the WWF. And The Rock will whoop your candy ass in the WWF." I was like, oh shit, all right, true. That's fucking, I'm fired up here. And not only whoop your ass, but beat you for the WWF title. And then give me a second here, son. I got something to do. Finally, and then Austin takes the fucking microphone from him. He snatches it. "You expect me to stand there while you're flapping your little gums? You didn't forget this, and you didn't forget that. I'm supposed to stand there and let you breathe all over me?" "I think what you're trying to say is, finally, Stone Cold." And The Rock snatches the fucking mic from him. And Rock says, "Finally, The Rock has come." And Stone Cold takes the mic.
Fuck.
That's what he said.
I know.
He snatches the mic. This is back and forth snatching the mic here. It's a little time to settle there as the crowd's popping for that. Stone Cold gets real close to Rock with the mic in his hand, and he goes, "Rocky, Rocky, Rocky." Rock's looking at him like he's fucking insane.
It's real guttural coming out of Austin's mouth.
Rocky. Yeah. Austin says, "Correct me if I'm wrong, But what I think you're trying to say is finally Stone Cold has come. And The Rock takes the mic.
That's awesome. Stone Cold has come.
These guys are just coming out here, bro. Rock says, you don't understand something. You don't grab The Rock's mic or say what The Rock says. You don't see The Rock coming out to the ring and saying, what? What? And they have a long fucking stare down. Like I don't know if it was a minute or 2 minutes. It felt long, but they're both just staring at each other. Yeah. Then the Rock goes to say something again. He's just real close to Austin. He says, and then Austin takes the mic and says, what? What? Just firing off fucking what's at The Rock. This is the go home to Survivor Series.
They do not want to boo Stone Cold, by the way.
No, bro, and there was no reason to here because this was fucking awesome.
Has dressed down half the WWF roster. He's beat up Taz for no reason. They still want to cheer this guy. He just can't get eat.
Austin says, if you don't like what I'm saying, maybe I'll try this one. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold. And Rock fucking takes the mic from him. I don't know what this was. Rock says, woo, woo, woo. What? What the fuck? The fuck are you
One
doing?
company is going to die, and these guys are doing bits. They're doing bits.
The Rock roasts the shit out of him.
Yeah, Rock says, you don't see The Rock coming out here saying all that stupid crap. And Austin takes the mic. Austin says, I got one thing to say to you. And Rock takes the mic back. The Rock says, The Rock can honestly say, for some particular reason, your breath smells like shit.
No. Although James will tell you differently. Yeah.
Why you fucking say that?
You hear something else, James? What did he say?
No, that's right.
That's what he says.
Austin takes the mic and says, what? And Rock takes the mic back and says, it smells like a big steaming piece of dog turd.
All right, dude.
Go home to Survivor Series.
One company is going to die.
Hundreds of jobs lost.
Yeah, let's emphasize that real quick. The Rock is
Duty.
giving things. And he grabs him and goes, your breath smells like shit. And Stone Cold goes to grab the mic and he goes, yeah, well, and the Rock grabs the mic back and he goes, you know what? It doesn't smell like shit. It smells like a big, steaming, stinky piece of dog turd.
Hundreds of jobs soon to be lost.
What did he say that?
I don't know.
Austin feeds back after that. He's
Yeah,
like stinky piece of dog turd. Austin feeds back.
Austin does get the mic back, though. He says, you think you're funny? Insult me like that? Does that make you feel good? I heard you talk about me before, Rock. You said I got a beer belly. You call that a beer belly? This is like the most baller line I've ever heard. That ain't a beer belly. That's a fuel tank for a whoop-ass machine. And I'm opening up a can on your ass right now.
I'm surprised that was never on a t-shirt. Oh my gosh.
It's a fuel tank for a whoop-ass machine.
That was a great line.
Fucking amazing.
Sounds like a Walmart shirt. Like you get one of those shirts from Walmart.
I think Kid Rock wears that right now.
Yeah, front says beer belly question mark, and then the back says no, that's a fuel tank for what?
Austin says
It's got a dog with a backwards hat on or something.
Drinking a Bud
With a
Light.
beer.
The dog's drinking a Bud Light.
Austin said, no, that'd be the easy thing to do. The hard thing to do, and he puts his hand on The Rock's shoulder, and The Rock moves his hand off his shoulder. And then Austin says, please don't touch me. He's a fucking maniac, man.
Oh man, yeah. This is
Austin
awesome.
says the hard thing to do is to come out here, and the crowd says, "What?" And Austin looks at them and says, "Do you mind?" I'm trying to express my feelings. He says, "It hurt my feelings when you do that." He said, "It hurts my feelings a lot, you son bitch."
What the fuck?
Wrestling can never be this again because
No.
there's no one as talented as these two guys.
No, it's
this
not.
is unbelievable, actually.
It's not nearly as it can't, dude. It's
There's
a
no
miracle that
way.
this exists, really.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Austin says, it'd be easy for us to come out here and fight, but a little song might kind of ease the tension. I'm like, genuinely, what? Like, so maybe I'll sing you a song right here, right now. What the fuck? This is the Go Home Show.
Stone Cold started to pull the thread on Rock's shirt.
Did he?
Rock pulls away, and Stone Cold goes, "Don't you ever pull away from me."
You remember that old band called Boston? Y'all like music?
Everyone in the crowd, dead silence, huh?
Rock
Austin
Man
said-
Boston.
Austin says, "I don't know many other songs, but I'm going to sing a song that my dad used to sing to me. And also, this song goes out to a boy in San Antonio, little Jimmy Barris with a busted leg." What?
So anyways, everyone's losing their jobs this Sunday.
Hundreds of jobs on the line. One company
two
will
in the
not
ring are
exist ever again.
These two in the ring are trying to put each other out of work. Austin then just starts singing, just straight up say, like just fucking
Pizza pie.
yeah, my Durango.
Number 95.
So Austin gets through
My
this whole
wife is
fucking
hot.
song. He says, he looks at Rock and he says, "Did I make you feel better?" And Rock does this so-so hand gesture. Yeah. And The Rock says, "I appreciate you trying to ease the tension, but how about The Rock sing a song to you?" Oh, fucking hell. You're from Texas? You like that Texas music? The fuck does that mean?
Yeah, you know exactly what that meant.
You know, you gotta know when to hold them. And Austin, Rock starts singing, and Austin is thoroughly enjoying this. Big smile on his face. This is the WWF champion. Rock has the, I think, WCW title, right?
Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
both the champions, both leading teams into Survivor Series, where this is the go home do.
Hundreds of jobs people
You
gonna
gotta
lose.
know when to fold them and hold them, and you gotta know when to stick them
That's
and lick
fucking for
them.
true. You gotta
Yeah,
fold
you're
them
damn
sometimes.
right.
Rock then says, "Did that make you feel any better?" And Austin takes the mic, thinks about it, and he says, "I feel like crap." What an asshole. Rock says, "Oh, you're going to feel great. I'm going to feel great. They're going to feel great. So how about you and The Rock sing a song together?" I'm like, you got... How? Am I watching extra, like, you know how they add like extra segments on the network sometimes, like what's
Like
called
after
Yeah.
the bell or something.
extra
yeah.
attitude or some shit like that? Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
am I watching that? And no, this is the this is the show. This is the last
go-
segment on the
this
show.
is the go home show.
I don't mean
the
to keep bringing it
pay-per-view.
up, but it's insane to me that this was this.
Sure. Yeah.
Austin says, "You want to sing a duet with Stone Cold Steve Austin?" And he looks at the crowd. "If you want The Rock and Stone Cold to sing a duet together, give me hell yeah." What the fuck is happening? Right, Austin said, "I gotta warm up a little. I gotta let me warm my throat a little more."
It's pretty spot on impression.
He said, "Yeah, anyone know Jimmy Buffett?"
Crowd goes
both-
crazy.
Yeah, they both start singing Margaritaville. One company is not gonna exist fucking soon, goddammit. What the fuck? Margaritaville. What the fuck is that?
Wasted away, I'm all gonna
Then they end the song. Rock and Austin hug and shake hands.
They had little lines about Rock and then Austin in the song.
Yeah,
Too as
they
well.
kind of go back. I didn't write them down. Do you have them written down?
No, I don't, but it's
Oh,
just
fuck.
little-
Yeah, I
little
mean, there's some quips at each other.
jabs
Yeah,
at
like,
each other. Yeah,
blame the
But
Rock.
then
Yeah. There's
and then
some
they
fun stuff
hug,
in there.
like
but
you said.
hug and shake hands, and then they're shaking hands. Rock says, "And by the way, The Rock will never, ever forget," and hits the fucking rock bottom to Austin. Finally, some fucking action here, goddammit. Now, Don't get it wrong. I fucking thought this segment was fucking amazing. I loved every goddamn second of it. But holy shit, what the fuck? If there was any, like, how could you possibly think the Alliance was gonna fucking win after this?
Yeah,
how did you have
I
any
know.
hope at all that the Alliance had any chance fucking
Because
ever?
you gotta-
They took all their belts.
Yeah, know when to hold them and when to fold them. You know what I'm saying? You guys like
Dog
Boston?
turd.
I don't know these songs about Boston, but tonight, so you know the song.
You like music? So Rock starts
Yeah,
punching away at
Survivor
Austin. Kurt Angle comes down and attacks The Rock. Jericho comes in with a chair. Kurt starts fighting with him and Austin. All four of them are kind of brawling here. Austin and Kurt get bumped to the floor. Jericho has a chair, and he's kind of teasing. He's going to hit The Rock in the back with the chair. Rock turns around. They kind of stare at each other. And then Rock's like, all right, whatever. He kind of turns his back to Jericho again, poised up and watching Austin and Kurt. And Jericho just stands there with the chair. And, like, it's kind of, the feel that they're a team now. There's, they can trust each other. And at the same time, Austin and Kurt are shoving each other on the ramp.
What of
that
team's
is
gonna
how-
win?
That is how we end the show for the go home to Survivor Series 2001. And really, I don't know if this is the end of. I don't know. I don't want to call it an end of an era because obviously no one really gets fired or anything, and just kind of a shift because this is the end of the Alliance angle, which kind of took over like a summer. I feel like, right, or
Yeah, it was
into
just
the winter.
It
I
was
guess
just a
too.
summer. Yeah, it was just a
Yeah.
one whole summer. Wow.
Very interesting stuff here. What a show! Fucking very strange show. I loved it.
Stinky piece of dog turd.
Would you like the results to Survivor Series 01? The Heat match, I believe this was. Just Incredible, Landstorm, and Raven, representing the Alliance, defeated Albert, Scotty, Hotty, and Spike Dudley, representing the WWF. All three of those guys were main event ECW guys.
Nice.
Anyway, Christian, representing the Alliance, defeated Al Snow to retain the European Championship. William Regal, representing the Alliance, defeated Tajiri with Tori Wilson. Edge defeated Test to unify the U.S. and Intercontinental titles.
Okay.
The Dudleys defeated the Hardys to win the WWF tag titles to unify those in a steel cage match. Test won an immunity battle royal, which I think that means if the Alliance lose, which fucking of course they would after that. Why the fuck would of course? Why would you have Test win that if the Alliance wasn't going to lose? Test won't get fired now.
Yeah, and then Test's whole run after that was, I have immunity. You can't fire me. I have immunity. I have immunity.
I feel like he
just
does that
remember
like for
Forever.
years after that.
Yeah,
like even
forever,
when Bischoff
yeah.
becomes like GM and shit, like he does that.
Yeah.
Trish Stratus defeated Ivory, Jazz, Jacqueline, Lita, and Mighty Molly in a 6-pack challenge for the vacant women's title. I don't know why it was vacant. I don't remember. And of course, Team WWF defeated the Alliance, and Stone Cold, I believe, turned. Or did Kurt turn? One of them
Kurt
turned,
turned.
right?
Kurt turned, yeah.
That's what it was, yeah. So there you go. End of an era. Everyone's fired. Stone Cold got fired after that, and you never saw him again. All those guys are gone.
They all went to hell. They all
Yeah, they all
in hell now.
Shane and hell. Yeah, that's true.
I smell like shit. So.